What's the dumbest thing you believed as a kid? I used to eat tissues when I was little, not because I was hungry or anything. I just liked how they dissolved on my tongue into this soft, papery mush. It started when I was maybe 4, and by the time I was 5, it was basically my secret snack. Mom caught me once in the living room with a Kleenex hanging out of my mouth like I was some kind of tissue-eating monster. What are you doing? Spit that out right now. She looked so horrified I thought I'd done something truly terrible. You cannot eat tissues. Do you understand me? So I stopped. Well, I stopped doing it in front of her. I got sneakier about it. I'd grab a few tissues from the bathroom and take them to my room. I'd eat them slowly, one at a time, like they were some kind of forbidden candy. I knew it was wrong because Mom had yelled, but I couldn't really understand why it was wrong. They didn't taste bad. They didn't make my stomach hurt. What was the big deal? This went on for months. Maybe I ate a tissue every few days, sometimes more if I was bored or watching TV in my room. I'd stuff the evidence deep in my trash can so nobody would find the empty tissue boxes. Then one morning I woke up and couldn't breathe through my nose at all. It felt completely blocked, like someone had shoved cotton up there. I was breathing through my mouth, making these weird gasping sounds, and my head felt full of pressure. Dad took me to Dr. Morrison that same day. Dr. Morrison looked up my nose with one of those light things and made a sound, the kind of sound that means something is definitely wrong. How long has this been going on? Just since this morning, Dad said. Dr. Morrison pressed around my nose and face, which hurt. There's significant blockage here. I'm referring you to an ENT specialist today. She needs to be seen as soon as possible. The way he said as soon as possible made my stomach drop. That afternoon we were at Dr. Hayes' office. It smelled like antiseptic and had giant pictures of the inside of noses on the walls. Dr. Hayes had kind eyes, but her voice was serious. She stuck this long camera up my nose while I gripped the chair arms trying not to scream. When she pulled it out, she turned to my parents with this expression I couldn't read. I need to schedule a procedure. There's excess tissue causing severe obstruction of the nasal passage. My blood went ice cold. Excess tissue. The tissues I'd been eating. They were up there, stuck in my nose. All those months of eating them in secret, and they'd been traveling up into my nose and building up like a dam, and now they were going to cut me open to pull them out, and everyone was going to know what I did. Is it serious? Mom asked, her voice tight. If we don't remove it soon, she could develop a serious infection, but the procedure is straightforward. We'll put her under general anesthesia and extract all the excess tissue. Extract all the tissue, all of it. However many tissues I'd eaten. They were all up there. I wanted to throw up. I wanted to confess everything right there. But what would I even say? Sorry, I've been eating Kleenex for months and now they're stuck in my nose. They'd think I was insane. Mom would be so angry. And the surgery was happening anyway, so what was the point? Don't worry, sweetie, Dr. Hayes said, noticing I'd gone completely white. You'll be asleep. You won't feel anything. That wasn't what I was worried about. The days before the surgery were torture. Every time Mom or Dad looked at me, I thought they somehow knew. That the doctors had figured it out and told them, and they were just waiting for me to confess. I couldn't sleep. I kept imagining them pulling soggy wads of Kleenex out of my nose while everyone stood around looking disgusted. The morning of the surgery, I barely spoke in the car. The hospital was massive and cold and smelled like cleaning chemicals. They made me change into a gown with little blue bears on it. A nurse put an IV in my hand and it hurt, but I was too scared about everything else to care. We're just going to give you some medicine to help you relax, the nurse said, smiling. I didn't want to relax. I wanted to run. In the operating room, someone put a mask over my face. Count backwards from 10, honey. 10, 9, 8, then nothing. I woke up with gauze shoved up my nose and my throat burning from the breathing tube. Everything felt fuzzy and wrong. Mom was sitting next to the bed holding my hand. All done, sweetheart. Dr. Hayes said everything went perfectly. You were so brave. I burst into tears, not from pain, from relief that it was over and also from guilt that I'd caused the whole thing. Does it hurt? Mom asked, looking worried. Do you need the nurse? I just shook my head, crying harder. For the next 9 years, I carried this weight. Then when I was 14, sitting in biology class, half paying attention while Mr. Patterson droned on about human anatomy. The human body contains 4 main types of tissue, he said, writing on the board. Epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscle tissue, and nervous tissue. These tissues make up every part of your body, your organs, your muscles, your skin. My pen stopped moving. Tissue, body tissue, not paper tissue. I sat there staring at the board while my entire childhood trauma recontextualized itself in about 5 seconds.